Yeah, Premier League clubs spending £370 million during the course of the window. That's up on last year by about 100 million. But Man City spent almost as much as the other 19 top-flight teams combined.
Yeah.
I mean, the main story is City signing Nico Gonzalez for 50 million. Aston Villa picking up Marco Asensio and Axel Disasi on loan, and of course Marcus Rashford as well. Tottenham getting the highly rated Bayern forward Mathys Tel on a loan deal with an option to buy at the end. Ben Chilwell heading off to Crystal Palace.
That was one I wanted. I just wanted to see Ben Chilwell go and get playing again.
You want to see him play football? He's
of course you do.
Good player.
And
he's been unlucky with injuries.
Yeah, I enjoy watching him.
Desperately unlucky. And Lloyd Kelly to Juventus. He's got an agent and a half, hasn't he? That is a move to get. He couldn't get in the Newcastle side, but now he's off to Juventus. Yeah. No deadline day business done by Manchester United, of course. Now, so Spurs signed Tel, but is that really what they need? Is he the sort of top player who can take them to the next level? Is he ready-made? Well, Simon Jordan believes the North London club can't attract the level of player their fans expect.
Tottenham is a big club, no doubt about it. Their current achievements may not replicate what people consider to be a big club, but look at Tottenham's buying criteria. Tottenham don't buy the best players in the world. They buy a certain type of player. I mean, Solanke comes to Tottenham. They pay top money to Bournemouth for him. But my understanding of the reason, half the reason, was because Solanke was very keen to come to Tottenham. Part of the equation was that he really wanted to play for Tottenham Hotspur, alongside the fact they were prepared to pay him.
Well, obviously Solanke a Tottenham player, and now Mathys Tel is, even though he said initially didn't want to go to Spurs.
Yeah.
Paul Merson talking on Sky yesterday called this a Jonathan Ross. He said the last resort. And you wonder whether it was. But is Tel the profile of a player that Spurs need? A teenager who's barely played for Bayern Munich. Darren Anthony said yesterday, 2 weeks ago, nobody had heard of him.
Well, he's not. It's very, very unfair of us to sit and prejudge him right now, because he might come in and do well and he might be a great success. But he's not the profile that you're looking for right now, because we've already been, shall we say, semi-critical of, or not semi-critical, but we've just stated the fact that a lot of Spurs' recent signings have been younger and look as though they're planning for the future, which is fair enough. But in that respect, what we would think they would get, or be looking to get, would be a kind of immediate fix.
Exactly.
And that's not the case. Well, certainly doesn't look the case, does it?
Where does he get in the side? Does he get in ahead of Kulusevski? I don't think so. Does he get in ahead of Son?
Kulusevski's been one of the best players this season in the league.
Of course he has. But in wide areas, and I know he can play in more than one position, in wide areas, they've got Kulusevski, Son, Brennan Johnson, Timo Werner, if you like, as well. So I'm not sure how much we'll see of him.
Yeah.
Might be wrong. I might be wrong, because, like most people, I don't know enough about him. All I know is he couldn't get in the Bayern side.
I tell you what would have been a great signing for him, but you can totally understand Palace. Marc Guehi would have been a great signing for them.
Yeah, but do you think that was genuine when they announced their interest in Marc Guehi? Do you think that anybody at Tottenham really felt they had a chance of prizing him away from Palace?
Do you think that was one for the fans?
I think
you sound as though you do.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
Because I think Marc Guehi, with all due respect to Tottenham, is going to be looking for something a bit bigger than that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought about it, and I thought that would be a great signing in respect to, I would change Tottenham's shape if they signed Guehi and I'd play the three centre-backs with two wider boys, and it would probably suit, I'm thinking it would suit Ange in the way he plays, you know. But anyway, listen, we're not going to prejudge a young lad. We'll see what he's like when he comes in, but you're right, will we see him and when will we see him?
Yes. And all you can do, I know you don't want to prejudge him. I hope he does well. I really hope he does well. You just got to look at the Bayern Munich stats and see how often he started, how often he was a substitute who was brought on with a few minutes to go. Now, it's Bayern. I get that.
Yeah.
And, whatever sort of defensive deficiencies Bayern have got, great attacking side. So
Harry got another two at the weekend, didn't he?
Yeah. It's not a sin not to be able to get in their side, but just not sure when they've already got the Archie Gray and the Bergvall, whether this is the right profile.
Jeff, wasn't it? It was as if, I wouldn't say Bayern. Why? I would say actually, it looked so Bayern forced him out on loan.
Yeah.
And said, look, you're getting it and that's it, finished.
Yeah.
Because he was making noises, as you correctly say, about not going anywhere. Then all of a sudden it was back on.
Yeah. which isn't a good look either. But we shall see. Let's find out. You're right. We shouldn't prejudge him. One Spurs fan has got a spring in his step this morning. That is Tom, who says, just that, he said, I've got a spring in my step. Booked Barbados last night and listening to Bob Marley this morning. Oh, Tom.
Brilliant.
Barbados. What a fabulous
Have
place.
a great time,
You're
Tom.
going to have a brilliant time, Tom.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.